imagine the cave woman sitting in her cave, having given birth to a beautiful baby boy, a future warrior, a hunter, a provider for his family, and with all the genetic material required to carry the human race for the next tens of thousands of years. No obstetrician, no pediatrician, no formula. The cave woman was surrounded by the women of her tribe. Let's zoom forward 50,000 years to 2015. The modern woman is sitting in a hospital bed, having given birth to a beautiful baby boy. She's read the books. She's researched the internet. She knows that breastfeeding is the best for her baby. She asks the nurse for some help. The nurse grabs her breast and shoves it into the baby's mouth. She feels embarrassed, and it hurts. Another nurse comes and tells her, "You've got to feed 10 minutes aside." Now she's confused. Another nurse comes and tells her to demand feed. The new mother just wants to feed her baby. Then another nurse appears at the door and tells her, "You're starving your baby," and hands her a large bottle of formula. The new mother knows that her baby's tummy is only this big. She makes just a little bit of colostrum, just enough for the baby's digestion in these first few days. How on earth is she supposed to put all of that in this little tummy? They are the experts. They know more than she does, and she begins to cry. Father walks in and says, take the baby away. My wife must rest." The new mother is still groggy from all the pain medication. She doesn't have the energy to fight anybody anymore. She gives up. So why has the modern woman lost the ability to trust her body? Medical science has made having babies safer. And yes, there are some women that cannot breastfeed. Other solutions can be found. But it's the forces of marketing, money, power, politics, the porn industry. All of this has disempowered the modern woman. She doesn't trust her body. The cave woman just had her body and her instincts. By day 3, her milk has come in. Her breasts are out here like Dolly Parton. She can't get baby onto the breast. So she calls for expert help. She's got to wait a week for an appointment. No books, no formula. How the heck did the human race survive for tens of thousands of years? Next, the modern woman gets a visit from the public health nurse. She's going to check on the baby. This is a good thing. But the nurse doesn't realize just asking those questions about wees and poos is in itself so disempowering to the new mother. And then there's the weight. If the baby does not gain weight to the government standards, then the ability of the mother is questioned. Breastfeeding is about demand and supply. And as soon as you give formula, there's less demand, less supply, and the formula companies know that. Next, the modern woman or mother goes to visit the pediatrician. The pediatrician says, "Is your breast heavy? Have you pumped milk to see if you have enough?" The modern woman wonders, do men weigh their balls to see how virile they are? So what is the medicalization of the woman's body? Medical science has worked hard to understand the human body. This is a good thing. Health professionals are trained to help sick people get better. This is a good thing too. But here's the difference. We make love, we become pregnant, we birth our babies, and we breastfeed our babies. This is normal, but we treat it like an illness, and that's the problem. So powerful is the forces of marketing that the health professionals are so confused. As one registered nurse put it to me, if If you breastfeed, great. If you formula feed, good. How can something be good when every 40 seconds a baby dies because of not being breastfed, is what the World Health Organization tells us. The modern woman has not failed. We have failed to support her. Another multi-billion-dollar industry hell-bent to replace breast milk with formula is the formula companies. The formula arrives at your doorstep a week before your baby is due. They've been mining your social media. They know what's going on in your life. They've created a need that's not real. It's artificial. They do it all sorts of sneaky ways. The father's support is crucial to the success of the breastfeeding. So now the formula companies know that too. And you see the father with a large bottle of formula feeding her baby. Sexualization is another multi-billion-dollar industry. TV, media, fashion industry, all of that has created this abnormal attitude towards the breasts. In the US alone last year, 300,000 breast implants were done. Perfectly beautiful, healthy women putting their bodies at risk. The modern mother sent to the washroom to feed her baby because everybody's embarrassed. People are embarrassed to even say the word breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is not just about antibodies and cancer-killing properties and nutrition and all that stuff. It's much more than that. It's about love. It's about safety. It's about being human. Your breasts make designer milk. No 2 days are the same. No 2 feeds are the same. You can put a brand new baby on the one side and a toddler on the other side, and you will make different milk for each. Isn't that amazing? It's a living fluid. You can't replicate. I want to share a personal story with you. My brother and his son was killed in a horrific car accident. That anybody survived is amazing, but there were survivors. My sister-in-law, her feet crushed, my nephew bruised, my baby niece. She was only 3 months old with broken arms, broken legs. I knew how important breastfeeding was for mum and for babe. I remember putting my little niece onto the breast. She fed eagerly. Mommy was very heavily sedated. But Chanel, she was so calm despite this trauma. Today, we know that the calcium absorbed in mother's milk is so much higher than formula. And thankfully, today, she is a beautiful, athletic young woman. I am speaking to the women out there that wanted to breastfeed and couldn't, or thought they shouldn't. I want you to know that there are communities of women out there fighting for you. Breastfeeding is the best for you and your baby. We need to recreate the tribe just like our cave women had. Yes, there are some women that cannot breastfeed. Formula is just but one small solution. To the health professionals, we know your intentions are good, but choose your words carefully. And remember, the mother is the expert of her baby. My friends, there is no room for judgment. Your love, your compassion, and in kind encouragement will make a difference. We can all be pioneers and help the modern woman to trust her body again. Thank you.